Joker card, Pocaro card adventure, Holy Sheep Balatro cards. What do these three generational games have in common? They are all incredible feats that push the limits of gaming. Just look at this gameplay. Now, I know it's only a matter of time before they win Game of the Year, but I would like to throw my hat into the ring and try and follow in their footsteps by making a spiritual successor to them. I hope you're ready for Holy Sheep Pocaro Joker dice. So when Balatro released, it completely consumed me. It was my first taste of peak. I went through the door sane and came out a week later because I was hungry. Since then, my interest has died down, but I still return to Balatro every now and then to help with my crippling addiction. I can stop whenever I want. But when I'm not wasting away, I decide to pick up Godot, which, if you don't know, is a really good lightweight game engine similar to Unity, and instead of starting small and learning the basics, like literally every tutorial says. But against better judgment, I decided to start on the greatest creation ever, my magnum opus, a game that would shift the tides for centuries to come. Oh yeah, straight flush! What? I will make Balatro 2. Okay, it's been a week and I finished the first steps of any project and stopped procrastinating and actually installed Godot. That's enough work for today.
90. Spaghetti.
Okay, I need to actually do something, so let's get to work. Oh my god, I'm so slow. There's about 5 things I've made which are already so bad. Even with a few weeks of progress, I can look back and just think, what the fuck was wrong with me? There was literally a shape node right there, and I just didn't click it. I literally looked at it, and I just decided not to use it. I'm so stupid. Okay, I wasn't completely in the dark. At least I still knew how to use scenes from prefabs in Unity, and I managed to make multiple dice in one scene. Yeah, I'm a professional. I then proceed to spend the next 3 minutes trying to drag this scene into the node it was already in. Oh, why do I even try? Well, at least I can still copy and paste from the internet, which is like 80% of a game designer's job. I can't find the new script button. Okay, so it's time for my first test. When I press this button, it's going to say hi. Drumroll please. And to absolutely no one's surprise, it didn't work. However, by changing absolutely nothing and simply relaunching it, it now works, I guess? Not really. It turns out I didn't actually make the object clickable in any actual way, and for some reason I thought it would work. I'm not even angry at this point, I'm just disappointed. But hey, I think I've redeemed myself considering the fact I figured out that the shape was way better than the polygon. Yeah, I'm a pretty fast learner, only took me 8 hours. But that's irrelevant, because now it works. Oh yeah. Anyways, it's been a while now and I've only talked about how awful I am. So I can practically feel your boredom seeping through the screen. Yeah, I see you relaxing, only half paying attention. Wait, no, please don't click off. I won't try to take your food again. I just really need the views. And hey, while I'm begging, I might as well ask you to, hype and subscribe. Oh yeah, sneaky shameless plug. Bet you weren't expecting that one. Where was I? Oh yeah, you're incredibly bored with your 15-second attention span. Okay, time for a lightning round of features. The dice can now be selected. I made a dice sprite sheet, an animation player, fixed some bugs, made the reroll button work, removed the score button, added a score menu with more buttons, moved the dice around, added more buttons, moved the dice around again and again, gave all the buttons the right name, resized the buttons one last time and started on some GUI. You know, I think I learned a lot during my time making this game, but there was always one thing I never understood how to fix. And it was these 2 stupid buttons. They always refused to be fixed. Like, I tried about 50 times, and every time, they would just undo themselves. Like, what the hell? But that doesn't matter, because now I've got some underlying on the frame, so I'm going to go a bit more into depth on how this is all going to work. So this is Balatro, where you play poker hands to score points. And this is Yahtzee, when you can play hands, rolls, dice. It doesn't matter, but you play dice trying to score points. In Balatro, you have jokers, and in this game, you can buy dice with their own abilities, like re-rolling themselves and scoring extra points. Now, I'm not going to make all of this, only the first few steps, but if you do want to see this game develop and potentially release, you can show your support and the fact you like this content by liking, subbing, and hyping. Anyways, I started making the scoring system, and oh boy. You see, I spent about an hour making this system, and I probably remade it about 5 times. I've probably spent more time on this than everything else combined. But that's a later me issue. Now, let's see if this works. Well, the numbers may not be very accurate. It's close enough, you know. We're just going to continue to... Oh, wait, never mind. This button's meant to be on and it's not. You know, sometimes I really wonder why I do this to myself. I need a break. You know what? I'm going to take a holiday. Okay, that's enough. Back into position. Much better. So I made this pause menu and started working on a little cup to be the deck view. I mean the dice view, yeah. Not only this, but each deck has its own unique effect. I mean, each cup has its own starting dice, yeah. Nothing to do with decks or Balatro. This is my game. No, not Balatro. And that means I've got to make more dice. Yay! Okay, let me give you a little bit of insight on why this took so long, aside from procrastination. There's 2 sides adding features like different kinds of dice. The art and the programming. So for the art, it was pretty simple. I just recolored the dice spree and changed how many sides were on each sheet, pretty simple. And for the programming, it wasn't too hard. I only had to remake the rolling program, remake the reroll button code, figure out how to make a class in Godot, make a dice class, change the dice spawning code, change the dice spawning positions of the dice, make a new script for each of the dice. And yeah, that's about it. If that didn't sound like a lot, just remember, each part of that took about 3 hours each. But now I have custom starting cups, and later I'll be able to make it so you can modify your build. So yeah, I think that's enough work for now. But yeah, I've been pretty successful if I do say so myself. Bye!